Hello, everyone. Including today, there's only 4 shopping days left for Christmas, so I hope you're all caught up. And I see Matt's here from Grafted Branch. We have 8 Grace, and we have Kelly from Feathered Connection Homestead. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I tell you what, I did get my daughter's scarf and her fingerless gloves done. I'm gonna put one of the gloves on to show you. See, she got fingerless gloves. And she's got the scarf that matches it. I already gave her the scarf. Monday, I'll give her the gloves. And right now, I am working on what's called a shrug. See, this would go along the back. Good morning, Buster. See, this is for somebody's birthday present next month. You know, Jenna's birthday is next month, so I'm making her a shrug. And let me see if I can show you what a picture of a shrug looks like. Let me see if I got one that I've made before. I'm looking for that picture now. No, I don't have it on this computer. At least I don't have it in this section. And how are you doing today, Buster? Matt, you're going live tonight, aren't you? Oh, okay, let me see here. No, I don't have it on this computer. At least not to where I can find it. But a shrug is a very easy stitch. It's only single crochet all the way across, back loop only. Yeah, that one's twisted. There we go. Matt says that he plans on going live tonight. There's a chance I may have to stay at work late, but I'll have to wait and see if everyone shows up to work. LOL. Buster says he's doing well, just staying busy with work and chores. Are you out of the drought yet, Buster? I can't crochet while I'm doing this. It wouldn't be fair to you guys. I had a very good Christmas with my adopted family. I got a set of lamps. And what is so neat about the lamps, they all have a USB port. And I got a beautiful plant. Pond is full, but it still is dry. Okay. And I got to show you this beautiful flower I was given. Oh, or I should say plant. See, and it's even got a bow on it still. So you got to put that back over by the light so it can get all the sunlight at once. Merry Christmas, Andy. Glad to see you this morning. You had to see the first 6 minutes where I showed off the Christmas presents that I've received so far. And we went to the Christmas Land of Illusion. Let me see where I have got that at. Let me see here. So this is at Land of Illusions Christmas. And you can't hear the music that's playing in the background for some reason. Uh, let me get that back up there. Okay, wait a minute. I see why. There you go. Look at the reindeer going across. Good morning, Aaron, or is that Christina? Well, that's great, Aaron. I'll tell you what, though, it is no different than the one in Middletown. The only thing that makes that any different is that you can go into the petting zoo area and that, but we didn't do all that. Good morning, PJ. You just missed the Christmas lights. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that was at Land of Illusion, but that was we last year we went to the one in Middletown. Good morning, Anna. And it had the exact same thing as that one had. The only thing is they don't have a petting zoo and stuff like Land of Illusion does. Now, remember to drop your link, you type in the word quail, Quail. Let me see back here. Hey, Juanita, long time no see. Oops, I forgot to do the zip code. Now, in Franklin, conditions are sunny with a temperature of 27 degrees. The wind is blowing from the north at 8 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 70%. Well, Juanita, things are going. You know, today, it makes four more shopping days is all you got. Today, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, because Wednesday's Christmas. Now, the weather in South Courtright, conditions are cloudy with temperature of 16 degrees. The wind is blowing from the northwest at 14 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 77%. Now, in West Plains, conditions are sunny with a temperature of 26. The wind is blowing from the east at 5 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 81%. And in Cement, Oklahoma, the conditions are sunny with a temperature of 32. You got the warmest place so far, Matt. Buster. The wind is blowing from the south southeast at 8 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 62%. We're going to have In Lafayette, conditions are fair with a temperature of 24. The wind is blowing from the northwest at 11 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 60%. Okay, now do yours again, Matt. Weather in Albuquerque, conditions are sunny with a temperature of 30 degrees. The wind is blowing from the north-northwest at 5 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 54%. All right, Aaron, do yours. We need to find out what Aaron's weather is. Yeah, you're brr, Matt, but not as brr as we are. And Brasilla, conditions mostly cloudy with temperature of 76. Oh, you did the right. Cloudy with temperature 76. The wind is blowing from the northwest at 7 miles per hour. The current humidity 72. Is that where you're at right now, Aaron? Is in Brasilla? Juanita, you have to put the word weather before your zip code. And Matt's didn't come up. Aaron's didn't come up for some reason. Now, Aaron's weather in Galliano, conditions are partly cloudy with a temperature of 43. Oh, Matt, Aaron, you're freezing to death. The wind is blowing from the north-northeast at 13 miles per hour. The current humidity is 65. See, it isn't doing Juanita's yet either. Good morning, Nikki. Dakota. Wait a minute. Whose was it? Juanita, you're in Dakota. I can't pronounce that last name. Conditions are cloudy with a temperature of 74. The wind is blowing from the west southwest at 5 miles per hour. The current humidity is 99%. Is that where you're at, Juanita? And how are you doing today, Nikki? See, I got my daughter's fingerless gloves done. That's the thumb hole right there. And I woke up to snow in New Jersey. Juanita says, Okay, so that isn't the temperature. See, fingerless gloves. That'd go nicely with the scarf that I made of the same color. Weather in Bellflower is partly cloudy with a temperature of 28 degrees. The wind is blowing from the east southeast at 1 mile per hour, and current humidity is 83. Okay, Juanita, what area of Oregon? What's the closest town? Where is that zip code, Andy? Okay, Portland, Oregon. Conditions are rain with a temperature of 50. The wind is blowing from the east southeast at 8 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 67. Well, you got the warmest temperature. The farthest northward, the damn notification scared the hell out of me. Weather for the North Poles, conditions are fair with a temperature of minus 11. The wind is blowing from the west at 1 mile per hour, and the current humidity is 81%. Yeah, Elf Pops, Matt says. Yeah, there you go, guys. Yeah, he can hatch more elves. Oh. Is everybody done with their shopping? Or they got to do the last minute rushes? Leave it to Cuz. He always comes up with the good stuff. No, I see what's wrong. Okay. I did present swaps with the kids last night. They love their vanilla. That is great. I gave out 2 bottles so far. I gave one to my daughter and one to Jenna. Oh, there's PJ. Her shopping's been done since October. Okay, are you doing any baking for the holidays, PJ? Dawn says she's crunching a clock for a Tuesday delivery of a gift I'm making. Didn't get the stuff till yesterday. Should have been here last week. I know, that's always a pain. Not really. Well, I have to decide if I'm going to do a pumpkin pie or cheesecake. Nikki's shopping is done. And good morning, Dawn. There you go. Everybody knows what that means. And Dawn's still waiting on the coffee pot. This is my second cup. Oh, wow. 13-hour days? And that's working at home, right? Yeah, that's still a lot of hours. And so she made a basket with vanilla sugar, two different cinnamons, and cocoa extract, and a store-bought bottle of Mexican vanilla extract. Cool. Dawn says she's waiting and watching me drink. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's still a lot of work, even if you're doing it from home. Well, Andy, hurry up and go get that coffee going. Anna says she's just finishing her second cup and that's enough for her. Uh-uh. I drink about a pot and a half a day. Oh, you travel? Is that part of your job, PJ? Oh, wow. And Aaron says he's been drinking Grafted Branch Homestead tea more than coffee lately. Well, I tell you what, all the tea that I bought and stuff, I use those as Christmas presents because I'm still drinking the tea I bought last year. Oh, so you have a problem with the caffeine. Travel to different sites taking fingerprints. Investigative reporter. Wow. Are you going to be able to do that when you move to the Carolinas? That is wonderful. See, I come with a warning label. Good morning, Sue at the Bud Bios. Oh boy, that is going to be interesting. Hey Sue, you got all your shopping done? See, right now I am starting on a shrug for a January birthday. Good morning, Erica. And like I said, I made a scarf and the fingerless gloves for my daughter for Christmas. And in between that, I am still working on a blanket here. See, this is how far I got on the blanket so far. At least with these hours and mileage, I can get everything caught up more quickly so the move will be smoother. I wish the notifications weren't so darn loud. They're making me jump every time. Yeah, when my daughter seen the brown part of that blanket, she thought that basket weave was so cool. Let me give you guys a good look at it. See, basket weave. And it looks the same on both sides. You got that side, and then you can turn it around this way. See, it's the same both sides. Yeah, I don't like little things. That's why I don't get into beading and stuff like that. I know basket weave is like having a reversible because it ends up being like 2 layers by default. So it is a very warm stitch. But let me see if I can find something here. No, it's not that one. Diamond eyeglass case when I was in the hospital. Not fun. Glad they were small. Oh, that is great. Let me okay, it's not that one. It's not that one. Okay, now I'll show you guys. This is what I'm doing right here, but I made mine where it's going to be longer so they can cover the button, use the top part as a hood. I started downsizing some animals last weekend, gave away 2 adult pigs and a breed doe and buckling to a family that lost all their animals in a barn fire. Oh, wow. Yay, Erica, new grandbabies are awesome. So nice. My only words for this, PJ, is oh, wow. 3 pigs, a bred doe and buckling, goats. I wish I knew how to stop these notifications on my computer. So they got pigs and goats. At least you gave them a head start, PJ. Well, hello, Howie. Food Forest Permaculture's here. I'm not even caring what I have for Christmas dinner. You already said hi to me, Howie. This coffee is so good this morning. Howie, do you have your coffee now? Now, remember, type the word quail to drop your link. Explanation point quail, I'm sorry. Explanation point quail. Hello, Latoya. Thank you very much, Howie. Yeah, it's my favorite, and I got another one I like too, but it's a little heavy on my wrist because it's wider. And PJ just finished her third cup of coffee. Latoya, blessings be with you and the family. Heading to that funeral. Already had some eggnog flavored coffee. I got one bag to try it. Went back and bought the last 3 bags they had. Differently good. But, Yeah, Holly, I feel that way right now. I have in my will, well, my funeral planning, that there is to be no funeral. I'd rather people just get together and have a party. Yeah, that's what I said. I feel that right now, be present. Sometimes there's just no words to say except for you're here. Now, today is the last day that I can push the family stores. Starting next time I go do a live, it's gonna be back test certified eggs, everything related to quail and rabbits. Yeah, that's what I'm just getting cremated, and they asked me, "What should I do with my ashes?" And I told them, "I don't care. I'm done with the body. I don't need them. As far as I'm concerned, they can just throw them in the garbage." But scattering your ashes on your property, yeah, I can see why you would do that, because then you're adding to your soil amendment. Latoya, is that a family member that you're going to today? Yeah, I don't do that around here. Yeah, PJ has a party at your property to celebrate your life. Tell a story how crazy you get. Beam's never here. I don't know why I had them on Nightbot. Let me fix that right now. There, it won't show up again. Weather in Irving is conditions are fair with the temperature at 27. The wind is blowing from the north at 4 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 71%. Have a blessed day, Howie. Dawn, are you saying I'm cutting in and out? Could be because I talk too loud. Yeah, but that's probably expensive. I already paid for my cremation. Sounds good here. So, Dawn, it may be just you are having a problem because nobody else is having a problem with it. Then again, when I get loud, it can cut out. Oh, yeah, but I've been enough of a pain. They don't want me to be a pain there. There you go, Dawn. No, I didn't quit talking. I paused. That's exactly how mine are done, Steve. No, Dawn, you only hope. You only hope. Yeah, because my cremation and that is all paid for. Funerals are really not for the deceased. They are for the living. And if you want to remember me or get together after I die, then do it at someplace besides a funeral home. Why make some bugger rich when you can spend that on the booze to help you loosen up to tell the good, bad, and ugly about me? Oh, they joked about gathering items from the house to put my ashes in. Then my favorite coffee mug disappeared right after that conversation. Co- coinc- con- Coincidence or theft? Or maybe a little bit of both. Someone grabbing what they wanted before you're gone. But then a year later, my daughter confessed she broke it and tossed it. She let me look for it constantly. I'd kick her in the butt for doing that, Steve. She should have told you right away. Now, Kelly's sick, and we haven't heard from her since way before we started, so we don't know if she's conscious or not. She's sick in bed, so there was no um, farmer's market for her today. And after the holidays, I've got to really get busy on the next cookbook. I know, and the next cookbook's going to be some of the recipes that Aaron sent me that didn't make it into the other cookbook yet. And if anybody else has recipes they want to go into that cookbook, you can send them to me at veyoung55@gmail.com. And it doesn't have to be about quail. It can be any animals you hunt or raise on your homestead. And if you don't have pictures, that's fine too, because not every recipe needs a picture. Yeah, that would be interesting. Exactly, cuz see, you can put those possum and squirrel and mountain oysters. Do you know that quail have testes and you can even make mountain oysters out of quail testes? Yeah, squirrel is delicious. Fried squirrel is really good. Fried rabbit is really good too if it's jackrabbit. 'Cause squirrel and rabbit have more of the wild taste than domesticated rabbits do. And don't forget recipes for like turtle soup would be great, or roasted turtle. If anybody's got any of those recipes, that'd be great. There's more things to hunt than just squirrel and jackrabbits and deer. There's elk, moose, turtles, frog legs, grouse. Oh, I got a fisherman's recipe. Andy doesn't like wild rabbit anymore. Rabbit tastes way better for her. Well, Andy, I have to say that I like wild rabbit better for the simple fact that I like that wild taste, but then tamed rabbit tastes good too, so, you know. Yes, because rattlesnake too. There's a rattlesnake chili I'd like to get the recipe for. Well, I haven't seen any canned rattlesnake. It's just like you can buy canned poke salad too. To me, that'd be like buying canned spinach. And I think I will be putting my special chili recipe in the next cookbook. No, I think the gamey taste is more from their diet as well as possibly the adrenaline. Oh, yes. My chili is for those that aren't faint of heart. I will tell them how to turn it down, though, because instead of using chorizo, then you use either sausage or hamburger, because that's what gives the extra kick and the heat is the chorizo sausage or hot sausage. Well, I'll have to make some kid-friendly chili for you, PJ. I can see the use of all the above, canned and fresh. Well, you have a blessed day, Matt. I'll see you tonight. You guys notice that since we got rid of TM, we don't have any more. Oh, I can't remember what you call them now. We don't have any more porn bombs or anything else. Trolls. We don't have any more trolls. Well, Matt usually listens while he's doing chores for the morning. Yeah, I remembered it, Andy. I remembered it. Boy, I got a frown line. Well, that's probably who sent him. No, no, not Chris. I was thinking about CC. Yep, yep, yep. And after I get done crocheting my gifts, I have to crochet things to get ready for QuiltCon. I have got to move my freeze dryer around so I can start getting busy on that too. It still isn't hooked up. To knit for me for a deep part of winter. QuiltCon is in 252 days. Yay! So after I get done with the birthday present I'm working on, and then I'll have damn, those notifications are loud. I wish I knew how to turn them off. Ah, I just learned how to shut them off. Now I won't be so jumpy from the loudness. You better, Dawn. I'll be very upset. And you got to watch out because Steve would probably start a marathon at QuiltCon just so you can win. And somebody snoring, laying in her cave snoring. Dawn says, I'm moving off the walker onto a cane, but at the same time, it makes me so close to walking that I started walking without either yesterday. That's cool. Just certain parts, just in certain spots in the house. I can remember when I moved from my walker to a cane, but I didn't use the cane in the house. But mine was for different reasons than yours. Don, you need to start thinking about how you're going to camp or motel it. Yeah, start saving your money for it. Congratulations, Don. Well, she'll need a sleeping cot at least if she's going camping. She wants me doing a half mile with a cane, but I can't do that inside like there. Yeah, I know. My bed, computer, and coffee are all within 3 feet of each other. I don't have to walk that far. That's how it was at my old place, cuz. But here, my bed is on the other side of the apartment, and my kitchen is right behind the wall right here. but I had to go all the way around my kitchen to get into it. This apartment is like a labyrinth, so to speak. Now, let's see. I pulled something in my knee yesterday. It's hurting to walk or get up from a chair. Ooh. Well, will you guys talk for a minute because I have to make a call, and I'll be right back. You know that old saying, what goes up must come down? Well, what goes in must come out. Let's see what did I miss? Is there swelling? Pain is inflammation anyways. You might want to ice and then do heat on it. And he says I had really nice cane I got a while back around the hubby last back surgery in case one of us ever needed it again. And would you know someone stole it from the laundry room? And Steve wants to know if you look behind the dryer. Saw a pair of heated pants, heat around the knees, I think. I need to get a pair. Well, Kelly, it's all finished. I did the scarf, and here's the fingerless glove. Let me put it on. Fingerless gloves that matches the scarf. And now I'm working on a shrug for Jenna's birthday. And it uses a stitch that even you could do because it's a single crochet on the back loops only. Now where did that? There it is. See, and this is the start of the shrug. I looked at patterns, but it was all freehand. Steve wants to know what a shrug is. Just a minute. Let me get it back out again so I can show it to you. Um, Let me present it, Steve. This is kind of what they look like when they're done. And here's another idea of it. But mine's going to be a little different because I just had to double check on where you have to sew it and everything. You're not far from the truth. It's kind of between a shawl and a blanket. What it is if you take a blanket and sew up the sides, all except for 7 inches of starting from the crease, 7 inches from the crease on down, and that's what they are. It's more like a rectangle, Dawn, instead of a square. See, let me show you the other part of the pattern here. You see right here, it's 38 inches across, but it's like 42 inches the other way because you fold it in half. You got 14 inches from the bottom. 7 inches is how long the armhole is. Yes, and what goes with my shrugs are these long cloak pins. They look like a safety pin, but they're like gold cloak pins. And then you use the cloak pin if you need to close it up in the front. Donna's trying to scroll the picture in that video. Theragun massager. Oh, I know, Lucy. You are so lovey-dovey. Yeah, you are. Lucy saying hi, everybody. But here, see, this is how it looks like. See, this one is you only chain 69 on this pattern, but that's if you're using thick and quick yarn. There you go, Dawn. Oh, wait a minute. Did I share it or didn't I? I didn't share it. Just hold on a second. And see, Kelly could even do this because the only stitch you're using is a single crochet and you're doing it on the back loops. Let me see if this was the one I was doing. What's the T word? Oh, yeah. I know what word that is. Okay, here's another one. It uses a smaller needle. Um, and needle. So I use this line for gauge, and I put in 10 more than what it said because I wanted a little bit longer. No, he has to be up here to say it out loud. So he could say it in the chat room all he wants, but he's not up here saying it, so that's what matters. See, but what I'm doing is a solid black. And you could actually cuff the inner circle of that if you want it form fitting to the arm more. Those are all different ideas. See, I use patterns like I do recipes. They're just guidelines for me. I do a little bit of that too, Andy. I can do both. I can read the patterns and I can look at something and get an idea. But with it, I needed that for the end hook because that's what I'm using here. Is the end hook, which is a 10mm hook. You wish, cuz you wish. You know, I could always call you using my Echo, and you could always answer using your Echo, and you could try that, and it would be funny as hell. I hear 'em too, Lucy. Somebody is talking outside, and Lucy gives a little growl. One thing I like to do when I go to my daughter's house is say, "Hey, Alexa, set an alarm for 3 a.m. on the weekends." Okay, Dawn, I see, I like crocheting better than knitting. Knitting takes too long to me. Too long before you see any progress. That's why you use the cloak pins to close the necks up. All right, what happened? Because I know that's SOB, not sobbing, not sob. Well, that's cool. But what I'm using is Wool Ease, thick and quick, and the color is eggplant. This one's eggplant, but the first one I'm starting out with is black, or at least it looks black. Let me see if it's. Hmm. Another eggplant. It's eggplant. It looks almost black. That's what happens when you read it. My neck gets cold. I just turn the heat on my vest now. My neck doesn't get cold, but if my shoulders get cold, my shoulders and my wrist. I've crocheted crawls, and they're not something I like. We made my daughter's Alexa go wacky once. She got in a talking loop of confusion. It was funny. I have mine set to where it cannot say anything unless I say its name. Oh, so your cowls are more like turtlenecks. You guys, I'll be right back. I need to get more coffee and a nail. But I brought some milk out with me, so I didn't have to go all the way to the kitchen to get the milk in my cup. See, time now is 11:27. Steve uses his Alexa on his phone to get his Lexus device to tell my Google device to do stuff. Yeah, I have it where it turns the light off and on. I guess when you have two crazy ass people asking AI questions, it can't handle us. More like a dickie, yes, like a turtleneck. Keeps the heat in, lol. Fancy is long and open and does nothing. I did enough of those and threw them out. You should have donated them. Google doesn't like it if you accidentally call it Alexa or try to do one command for both of them. Good morning, Katrina. Katrina says, "Good morning to everyone from Douglas County, Oregon. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm headed for a super rainy week with snow in the mountains." Oh, so part of your property might get snow and the other part might get rain, huh? One of her daughters, Google, huffed at her once. Okay, Katrina, I got my daughter's fingerless gloves done that go with her scarf. See? Now says one came out last week too long, so I took it and cut it up trying to frog it, and I couldn't do it, so it went into the trash. Katrina says probably just rain here, but she'll see. Thank you, Katrina, but I'm working on a shrug for Jenna's birthday next month. My daughter has a pair of those type of mittens now, but she's always wanted a crocheted version. But my problem is I can't see. I can see how dangerous that flipped off part can be. So my daughter makes blanks and stuff and get it half done, gets bored, then takes it all apart and reuses yarn to make something else. I do a lot of that too, Steve. I've got about 7 projects in the room. No, don't no, Katrina. Let me show you what my 10-day forecast is. Give me a minute here, and I'll present it. Now you see today's gonna be high of 32, tomorrow's high is 35, Monday the 23rd is 46, Tuesday, Christmas Eve is 45, and Christmas Day it will be 50, with a slight chance of rain showers. And then it gets warmer. New Year's Eve is gonna be back down to 49, and New Year's Day back down to 30. Yeah, to me, it's still I can see catching on things. Let me go back to what I started to do. Oh no, gonna sneeze. Yeah, you're gonna be 65 with rain. Don says I've worn the mitts for about 10 years, no problems. I don't wear them in the house and take them off when I don't need to wear them. Yeah, but see me, I see things differently. And it Andy hates her GPS. Hers tells her to turn right when the building is clearly on the left. She says, "You must have a Southern Hemisphere GPS." Well, I don't think it's a Southern Hemisphere. It's probably a 3-year-old. You know, everything's right, and instead of saying left, it's their other right. Now that is strange. See, but Dawn, back to the myths. For me, I do so many things with my hands that it would catch on for me. So my daughter likes hers, but she just wants to wear the and if I figure out how to do the long ones, she'll wear them all the time. If I go north, my phone GPS is good. If I go south, I have to do the opposite of what I see to be right. You got to remember, AI is still a child. In my case, I would lose them if I did that. In my mind, I see different scenarios. I can see the worst case scenarios. See, with my gloves, I have to go into my pocket to get my keys out to unlock the door because I don't take my gloves off till I get in the house. Then I cram them in my coat pocket. The other day it said turn right here, took us around the square block, and then we got to the intersection again. It said turn right. The gas station was on the left. I wonder how many times it would. See, says every winter I pack of gloves. By the end of winter, I've lost them all. Repeat the next year. Yeah, you buy a pack. I don't focus on the worst case, but if you lose them, then knit you a string and sew it on each glove. Put it around your neck to the other glove, and you won't lose anything. No, mine is I don't like hoodies or things with hoods that you have to tie across your chin because I was choked by a hood like that way. So I don't deal with things that have caused me problems in the past. And you're not supposed to put it around your neck. You're supposed to put it through your coat so that those gloves stay with your coat. Because that's what I used to do to my kids when they were young. And string it through the armholes of the jacket. Each jacket gets its own pair. Exactly. So, Katrina, what's going on in your neck of the woods? Do you have all your Christmas shopping done? Yep, gifts have been done for a while. That's great. PJ had hers done by October. But right now, I'm working on Jenna's birthday present. Her birthday's next month. Oh, and you mailed them out in time too. That's cool. Have you started planting your garden yet? Planning your garden, rather. Not planting, planning. But PJ's now working 12-hour shifts, Katrina. Well, recently planted into your shadow box. How's that going now? Your cold box? Your cold frame? Yeah, she donated some animals to somebody whose barn burned or their homestead burned. She donated 2 sows and a boar and a doe and buckling. Okay. Cold frame's doing good. You have the lid panel off so they get rain. But do you close it up at night? Is it cold enough that you have to close it yet? Yeah, she's got a big heart. PJ does have a big heart. Okay, so it's not cold enough right now. Okay. Do type your weather and your zip code for us. Type weather and then your zip code. I haven't done any plantings yet, gorilla plantings yet. Weather conditions most 74 where you're at. The wind is blowing from the east at 12 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 76%. Does that sound right for you, Katrina? Because that's warmer than Aaron. You may have to put weather near town and state, the closest town and state. Yeah, not by on some of the zip codes, you come up with foreign countries. Hey, Gary. Gary's Belt Loop 29. Weather in Glendale conditions are light rain with a temperature of 46. The wind is blowing from the south southeast at 9 miles per hour, and current humidity is 95%. I almost dropped in on you last night, Gary, but that was about the time that I was thinking about going to bed that you came on. Tammy and I are going out to celebrate our anniversary. Well, blessed anniversary. May you be blessed with many more. It's all good. I didn't think I went live last night. Maybe the night. Yeah. It could have been the night before. I get one day mixed up with the other. Let me check something here. No, you uploaded last this morning. Yeah, it must have been the night before last. Is an island okay? Saint Philip is an island off the west coast of Africa by Madagascar. I understand that very much, Gary. Trina says she don't know if that's coming from the weather station or extrapolated. Whatever. I looked at the online weather. It isn't usually what's going on here, so it's pretty unreliable. Plus, I'm not in town. True, you're out of town. And what you said you had 3 or 4 different mini climates on your property? Have a blessed day, Gary. Now, you guys, you gotta go to Grafted Ranch Homestead and get, Farmer Casey's lemongrass and sage tea. Katrina says, yeah, she's in a valley and the property runs up the hill. Good morning, Rita. Well, I'm on my third or fourth cup of coffee, Andy. So I'm trying to do a little bit of cleaning today. I have so much clutter, I'm not having much success. Amen. I'm the same way. I have to sort through my yarn and sort it back into the heaviness count, and I have a lot of other stuff, and I still have things I haven't unpacked. I may not unpack. Andy says she's that slow today too. So what you do, Rita, is you take either one section, one shelf, or one box and work on that, then take a break and decide which one you're going to do. Steve bought 4 new totes for his clutter about a month ago. They're so empty and stacked together, and the clutter as it has increased. Know that feeling well, cuz I have piles of sewing, quilting, genealogy, and laundry, etc. Well, I solved my laundry problem. I send that out every other week, and they wash it and fold it all nice and neat for me. All I have to do is put it away. I've said for 20 years that I was going to declutter. Has not happened yet. Well, if you ever have to move, that'll make a box up the clutter at least. I got most of my dishes caught up. Well, all homesteaders are preppers, but not all preppers are homesteaders, Rita. And you're a homesteader, so we know what you mean. No, you're a homesteader, so that makes you a prepper. Because homesteaders prep for the lean season as well as SHTF. See those preppers that just all the stock that they buy for when things hit the fan. I don't really understand them. I'd rather make or grow everything that I stockpile. I freeze dry all my food so it's light at least. Yeah, 3 or 4 of everything. Would you believe at one time my husband made sure I had 6 bread machines? There you go. But see, but what a lot of the other preppers forget is they will stockpile on stuff and not stockpile on um, knowledge. You need knowledge and experience to be able to really be prepared for when SHTF F happens. Now the pressure canners and your canning supplies is the homesteader stuff. But instead of using all those mason jars and pressure canning, I cook my food and freeze dry it. A little bit of both. And there's the dinosaur omelet, who is, let me double check here, Christopher and Angela. Yeah, whether you're a homesteader or a prepper, you need to rotate your stock. I mean, even your canned foods, you need to rotate them. Put the newest stuff in the back and put the all the stuff up front so you can use them. Rita, you have a blessed day. I know you're gonna get at least one pile done, and that's what matters. Don't look at what you didn't do. Look at what you did do. Exactly. I don't have any pressure canners right at the moment. I have pressure cookers, but no pressure canners. I left them back in Oregon, Ohio. I had two of them, all Americans, and they could do 12 quarts at a time. Dinosaur omelet is either Christopher and or Angela. Yeah, I do have a water bath canner set up, but I really don't need them anymore. I think I'll use my water bath canner to make a big pot of chili or something. Yeah, we know Angela's the wife and Christopher's the husband. Oh, well, you guys, it is noon. Yeah, I had a small presto that could only do like 5 or 6 quarts, but I used that mostly to cook in back then. Yeah, it's time for Lucy's walk, and yeah, she'll get that after her walk. So everyone have a blessed day because Lucy's bugging me to go out. She's right at my arm and saying, "Mom, it's my turn." Yeah, you need more than junk on the shelf. You need the skills to be able to get over the initial. You need some of the food and stuff and water and stuff to get started so that but you have to have the skills to keep going. Without the skills, when that food runs out, you're dead. So everyone have a blessed day and a Merry Christmas and blessed Yule. Because today's the first day of winter and it's also Yule. Yeah, remember, Gedros is at 7 and Matt is at 10, and I talking Eastern Standard Time.